Here we are with a quick look at the software on the Motorola RAZR i. Now, this device is slightly different, so it's using the Intel Atom processor and it's running Android version 4. We can already see that we've got some slight differences in the operating system. So it's a pretty clean install of Android version 4. Although Motorola have done some tweaks to it, it's as close as you're probably going to get to a vanilla version of Android without buying one of the Google Nexus devices. So what we quite like first of all is we've got this sort of nice look on the home screen, and we can flick across the screen to get to quick settings. Now quite often different devices have this by pulling down the notification bar at the top. We kind of like this. It's on your home screen where you're at a lot of the time, and you can just scroll across to your quick settings. Of course you can access the full settings menu down here. Now if we flick the other way, we then get the option about customization of the home pages, whether we want more home pages, whether we want to start with a blank one or a template, and we can then manage them. We don't have lots of home pages already set up for us. Of course we've got the Google. Of course we've then got the Google search bar at the top. We've got all the usual sort of shortcuts to the Play Store, the browser, text messaging, people, phone. On here we've got our soft keys, including running applications, so we can go through and we can access applications we may or be using. So here we are in the web browser. We can pinch and zoom, we can double tap on the screen, we can orientate in portrait or landscape mode. If I press the running applications button again, I can go into YouTube and I can show you a video we're playing. So that's the volume up there at full volume, and you can see there's little bezel to the edge of this device, and that's what Motorola are really shouting about. So if you've got an action movie on here, you don't really get distracted by the edges of your device. It's quite an immersive experience, and that actually makes it for quite a comfortable hold in the hand. The Samsung Galaxy S2 has been one of the most popular devices of the last sort of 18 months, and you can see that has a 4.3-inch screen, but look at the size difference. There's got to be at least 6 or 7 millimeters difference there, which makes a significant difference when in the palm of your hand. It just feels more compact with the Motorola RAZR i. So we've taken a quick look at the web browser and the YouTube. We've got shortcuts to the camera, which this has got an 8 megapixel camera that records in full 1080p. We can flick between front and rear facing cameras, so we can do variety of things there. We've got lots of settings on the device in terms of image resolution, geotagging. We've got different scene modes we can have. We can change the exposure, whether we have flash on or off. If we go into the actual video camera, we've then got similar settings in terms of effects, different modes, exposure. We've then got zoom controls on here, and you've got the record icon or your capture icon if you're in the camera. You've then got the dedicated camera button on the side of the device here, which is quite a nice feature because more and more devices are losing that, and if you want to take a quick picture, that can often be more useful. Just taking a look around the side of the device, we've got a micro USB connection here. Under a cover we have the micro SD card slot and the micro SIM card slot. This does have 8 gig of internal memory on the device, but only 5 gig or so is usable, so it's quite likely you need to take advantage of the micro SD card slot. On the back we've got the 8 megapixel camera, the loudspeaker, we've got this Kevlar stitched back cover, and the whole device has been protected with nanotechnology to protect it against spills. Feels quite rugged in the hand and solid. It's not plasticky or cheap. On the other side we've got the power button, the volume controls, and that camera button as well. Nothing on the bottom, and then we've got a microphone here. So looking back at some of the other features on here, we've got sort of standard dialer, being Google Android, this will all sync into your Google accounts. You've got your Play Store. We can go through the applications, and you can see you've got lots of familiar applications from Google Plus to Latitude to Maps. You've got your text messaging element on here as well. So you can start your message, you can do that in portrait or landscape mode. On-screen keyboard, and you've got a variety of different language options available to you on this device as well. Just quickly go into the settings menu just to confirm some of the things that we've already mentioned. So we go down to about the phone, and you can see that this is the XT890 running Android version 4.04. Let's just, I'll go back in and show you the memory on here. So you can see that there's 5.26 gig available of the 8 gig internal memory. So that's the Motorola RAZR i, available from clove.co.uk.